In this video, we're going to take a look at how we can load and modify structural families in Autodesk Revit. Currently, I'm on the home screen of Autodesk Revit, and I want to open up one of the existing structural files in our class folder. So I will go to Open, and then our class folder. Then I will open up Structural Components. Structural members can be loaded just like any other content, whether we're talking about doors, windows, furniture, etc. I can go to the Insert tab, and then I can select Load Family. Then I can browse for the content. I can start in the Imperial Library, and here I can see different categories, including structural columns, connections, etc. This is where you will most likely be looking for content. In the case of our exercise in our book, we're going to look in our class folder and the families folder. And we're going to bring in 3 different files. We're going to bring in the angled footing. I'm going to hold Control and select the concrete rectangular column. And then I'll hold Control and select the K-Series bar joist rod web. Then click Open. Some families might contain catalog information, allowing me to bring in many different sizes. You can see that the angled footing and the concrete rectangular column do not, but the bar joist does. I don't want to select all of these because that's just going to take up a bunch of file space, and it'll take up a bunch of space in my drop-down list when I'm trying to choose a specific one. So I'm just going to bring in the one that I want. In this case, it's 16K7. I'll select it and then click OK. Now when I'm ready to use those specific tools, those types will be loaded in. Let's take a look at structural columns. I'll go to the Structure tab and select Column. Here we can see the rectangular columns that were just loaded in. I have 3 sizes, 12 by 18, 18 by 24, and 24 by 30. I would like to add another size, 24 by 24. I'll do this by starting with one of the original ones there. Then I will select Edit Type. I don't want to change the size here because that will adjust the size for this 24 by 30. Instead, I want to duplicate this one. I'm going to change the name to 24 by 24 and then click OK. And then I will simply change this dimension to 2 feet and click OK, now giving me a 2 foot by 2 foot rectangular column. I'll go ahead and escape out of that, and I'm going to load one more item in here. I'm going to go to the Insert tab, and this time I'm going to load it from Autodesk's online library. I'm going to select Load Autodesk Family. Here in the dialog box that pops up, I can search by category, or I can search by typing in what I'm looking for. So in this case, I'm looking for a 2D annotation for a structural break. So I'll type in break line and hit enter. There's the symbol that I'm looking for. I'll go ahead and load that in. Then when I'm ready to annotate and select Detail Component, I will find my break line loaded in there. That concludes this look at loading structural families in Autodesk Revit.